Right, so here we are sitting in December 2024, and it's very hard to believe we're already at the end of the year. I know everybody probably says that every year, how quick time goes, but it truly does feel that this year has gone exceptionally fast. So 2024 was really about the construction of both Pippi's and Tapestry, with Pippi's now topped out and the internal fit out well underway, and Tapestry's basement nearing completion so we can commence the tower construction. Down at Pippi's, both Jared and Gus have been working tirelessly with the LPS team, ensuring that all the small details are being taken care of to make sure that we deliver a truly iconic beachfront residence. At Tapestry, going into the project, we always knew how challenging the ground conditions were. We watched our neighbours build their basement, which gave us a good understanding of what we were in for. However, there was a few more challenges that we didn't foresee, but the SIERA construction team have handled those amazingly well, and I'm proud to say that we're nearly through the worst of the project in terms of the most difficult stage, and we're ready to start what should become a much simpler process.
So basement construction is obviously the primary key to getting the foundations right for the job. We're building in a live water table, so the bottom of our basement effectively is 9 metres below water level. So if you were to have a look at the surrounding canals in the area, we're building 9 metres below that water table. So there's a lot of challenges that are thrown our way when we're building in those conditions, but we just focus on moving forward to get to the bottom and get that raft slab down, which is what our primary focus is at the moment.
Having worked on a number of different projects, from residential apartments through to stadiums, through to commercial builds, shopping centres, the basement here has definitely been challenging. It's been quite detailed. It's also presented the team with many challenges that we've had to overcome along the way.
The team here and the workers are not immune to challenges in construction, be them environmental with the heat and the rain and the storms this time of year, and then dewatering and building on an island has its challenges. But I think the planning has really assisted in what the team has done in looking at and forecasting where problems might be and coming up with 2 or 3 different solutions and having those ready to roll out when those particular problems might rear their head. And through good consultation and positive communication, we've overcome all challenges so far.
So having such a great team on site obviously makes dealing with those challenges and difficult ground conditions that little bit easier. And I know that the whole team are looking forward to a great break and to come back next year recharged, ready to go. Another major component of any development is construction funding. So this year, as our projects moved into that phase, I'm very proud to say that we've been working with ANZ to fund our project at Pippi's, and now with Suncorp to fund our project at Tapestry. So the support of these great Australian banks is testament to the hard work that's gone into managing these projects through what has been a very challenging time for our industry. And a massive thanks to both Finn and Chris from Stanford Capital for helping to nurture those relationships, working hand in hand with us as well as the banks in getting these projects to where they are today. So delivering these projects takes a tremendous amount of work by the whole SIERA team. So a big thank you must go to everyone who's been working so tirelessly throughout the year in the various departments from marketing, sales, construction, development management and finance to make sure that we're in the position that we are here today. So another big thank you to some other people who work with us in the SIERA team in making sure that all of our projects are as well executed as possible. So Peter Naven, Simon White and Lewis Evans, who have been instrumental throughout the year in helping to navigate and guide our projects. So the other essential part to successful projects is sales, and 2024 has been no exception in the success that we've seen across sales on both projects. Pippi's is now all but sold out, and excitingly in the next few weeks we're going to be launching our 2 amazing penthouses to the market. At Tapestry there's only a handful of apartments left, which leads us into the exciting launch of our next project on the exclusive Garfield Terrace strip. The team are really excited to launch this truly iconic project. The architecture is absolutely amazing. We're just steps off the Northcliffe beach and surrounded by all the amenity you could ever ask for. So we're very excited to bring this project to life and meet our future residents at Exhale.
We're really excited to be bringing our brand new development Exhale to market early next year. Living in that area along Garfield Terrace myself, I can personally vouch for the lifestyle and all that area brings.
So outside of the projects themselves, the team is always incredibly busy. looking at ways that we can improve efficiency as well as improve design and the projects that we deliver. So throughout the year, some of the team have spent time in Perth and Melbourne looking at other projects, different construction methodologies, as well as time in China, meeting with our suppliers for some of our materials across the projects. All of this endeavour is to make sure that we can continue to deliver great projects as efficiently as possible to provide great value for our future residents. At SIERA, something that's very important to us is our customer experience. So that's something throughout the year the team has been working tirelessly on to try to refine. Melissa and Heidi have been working with the sales team and across marketing, making sure that we can improve that customer experience in any way that we can. Over the last few years, there's been a lot of negative publicity around buying off the plan with projects not commencing or failing to complete. So the trust that our purchasers put in us to purchase from SIERA, buying off the plan, is something that we don't take for granted. So we want to make sure that we're providing as much communication and comfort to our purchasers through the journey. This means from initial inquiry through to our customers going unconditional on their new home and all the way through to settlement, we want to make sure that we've got continued touch points and we're working on these to make sure that we're providing the best experience possible.
So 2024 has been a great year in sales. We've been refining our system to make sure that it's personable and tailored for each customer. So by being in constant communication with the sales team, with Brad and Nick, this gives us also insight into what the customers are looking for, which is again super important.
Working so collaboratively with sales and marketing every day really ensures that we can make sure that our communication with our purchasers is what they need. So we're always striving to get first-hand feedback so that we can understand their wants and needs and make sure that what we're giving them on our end will help make their entire purchasing journey less stressful, more enjoyable, and most importantly, exciting.
Another initiative that we've been working on this year is one that a good friend of the SIERA business, Peter Bell, has helped us to implement, and that is around mental health awareness. So our first implementation of it was with our site team at Tapestry, with our first mental health awareness barbecue, as well as a monthly mental health awareness award. This is something that we're going to look to expand in 2025 to the broader SIERA community. In 2024, we also celebrated a big milestone for SIERA, and that was 10 years of being in business. This was capped off with a great event that we held at Howard Smith Wharves, attended by a lot of people who have been on the journey over the last 10 years and been instrumental to the success that we've been able to achieve. So over 10 years of solving plenty of problems, facing loads of challenges and lots of highs, we're very excited to see what the next decade has in store for SIERA, starting with 2025. So I often get asked what I think is happening in the market or what's going to happen with property. What I can say is I think 2025 is going to be a great year. We've seen over the last few years, despite the challenges, that great projects in great locations are to continue to have good demand. And we have very excited purchasers looking to move into their new homes. 2025 is also going to see, in the first half of the year, the completion of Pippies. This is going to be a very exciting milestone for the whole SIERA team, as it marks the first completed project since our move to the Gold Coast in 2020. It also means that Tapestry is going to rise out of the ground and we're going to start to see that amazing project come to life, with completion slated for early 2026. We're going to have the unveiling of Exhale in the first quarter of 2025 and construction commencement later in the year. Really, 2025 is going to be about doing pretty much the same thing, which is solving the problems, putting in a lot of hard work, and delivering great projects for our future residents. So I just want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas from the team here at SIERA, a Happy New Year, and hopefully a well-deserved break and a holiday. And we'll see you all back in 2025 to do it all over again.